been trying to sort this digger out. I've just been to the yard and I've got to spread that load out. And I'm here messing around with the digger because the battery's gone flat. And I'm thinking, oh, the ignition switch and stuff that I'm waiting on. And this has just turned up. Well, it's been in the porch. And I'm here like messing around with this. And I'm pretty sure the only FedEx parcel I'm waiting on is from China. Yes, here we go. Oh, out with the old, in with the new. Right, let's go and try this. And I've got a spare starter motor now as well. And a new seatbelt because the one broke. So, as much as people slag off, you know, buying things from China, like literally, I only ordered this the other day, so I thought there's no way that can be it. How have they got that here so quick? Now, I don't know what's going on with this because it doesn't come up, and then if I take the light comes on, and then if I put this back on, the light goes off. But normally it sort of shows you the power thing still. I don't know. Hopefully it's charging, but right, I just need this to bloody start. So engage the battery and please work. Whee! And then please. I don't think it's got enough battery. Oh, come on. At least I don't have to keep jump starting it now. I've got a key for it, but oh, it's so annoying. So I've got Grundy & Co. have got deliveries waiting for me, and I can't get this started to be able to so I've disconnected the charger, and let's see what voltage we're getting. So we've got 12 volts, so what is going on? Can't have 12 volts, but we have. Oh. So I've actually gone and got my motorbike charger, and I've had that connected, and it's just showing 0 volts, 0 volts, 0 volts. So I've just been on a forum, and it was like, yeah, check all this stuff, it's all cheap parts from China. And I've gone through it, and it was like, check these bits, and lo and behold, hello. So I'm going to push this back in and hopefully get a thing, because I don't really know if that's charging or not. Oh, everything is going wrong today. I've had to put off Grundy's next delivery because obviously I need to move this, and I need to move the CCTV blocks out the way. So I've just been to Carbar, bought a new battery. The other ones I've stuck on charge. I tried charging it loads and it just didn't work, didn't have the amps. So I've got a new battery in this now. I've just connected, and please. Here we go, number 2 for the day. So I've moved these CCTV blocks out the way, and then what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I started moving them to where the fence is, and what I'm going to do is put poles in. But what I'm going to have to do is twist the poles, because what I don't want is, I don't want someone to come and, like, obviously with swear sheets, you know, someone to come and tip them, but I suppose I can't really. I'd have to do that, and then a little pole maybe to the fence. I'll have to do that if I'm going to have to go and buy some poles, but I can't have them that way where they can fall into the road. This is all worst case scenario obviously, but if we have them this way, they can only fall on my land and not hurt anyone. Right, it's just to see how far back you can get this load without, you know, ruining stuff. Oh, you can come here, can't you? Try and come this way if you can. Oh yeah, you can come right up, can't you? Can you twist that way a bit now? It's just that side I'm worried about. So it's as far back as, have you got a camera there? No?
I've got a reverse camera, yeah. But
It's as far back as you can go, and I'll check that side that you're not. See, you can only probably, can you twist round so it goes that way a bit? Oh, I'd be careful there on that side. Just be careful on that side because it's fucking loose, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want you to get
I know what you mean. At first I'm the fucking bell.
just that bit.
Right, okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can go forward and come back and tip here.
Take a shot on it, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bear in mind you've got 2 more wagons.
That's what I mean. That's right. Get them out the way. So if you come that way and then sort of, yeah. So if you go like forward towards that scaff pole and then back, because yeah, we've got 2 more on the way. So I don't think I'm gonna have time to, if he dumped it wherever, to spread it out really. But yeah, he's done it there. Look, that. Then forward a bit more, and then if he can. I think he's going to get much more than that, is he? That'll do you, yeah? That's perfect, that. Hopefully, I'm going to move too much of that. It looks weird looking at this, thinking like, because I'm always wondering, have I got enough to have a truck on here? But you could get a few on here, couldn't you? And I'm definitely going to bring the crusher one day and just throw all these big bits in. Nice. There we go. No trees in the way. And he's empty, there you go. I'll just spread that out as best I can now. Where do you reckon I'm best spreading it out then? Or this way? You're gonna get the next one there.
If you can get, I was going to say, if you can get one, and then one next to it. So you'll have that push back there, so you're taking it back, you go as far as the end there.
Yeah.
Every time, get them as near as we can like that over the edge, because you can push that back over it, if you know what I mean.
How many loads do you reckon gone to get from, see that fence there, to that fence there?
You'll have to see how you go, because you're building up and it's dropping away, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
A few hundred somewhere, look at it.
Do you reckon another 10?
Go with 5 and see how you get on with it. See how
So we've got 5, this 5 you mean, and then another 5, see
what you think when you've got it spread out.
Yeah.
But because you don't want to end up with it X
Too high, yeah.
You can stop it if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You can say to one of the drivers or ring up Paul and just say, don't leave any more, you need to stop it.
Sound me?
Okay.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, tell him you know.
So it's trying to save me moving as much. So if I can get them as close to that edge as I can. However, obviously, understandably, they don't want to get too close with the tyres because obviously this is loose. So hopefully he'll get a good tip, you know, where it flies out and not one that, with it being dry, I think it will. Let's see. But yeah, obviously I've got to move out. We've got one more coming, so I'm trying to finger this hole here a bit so that they can get like to that corner there. Good advert for Grundy & Co, this, isn't it? There we go. I think because it's dry, it's flying out a bit more now. So I'm gonna have to quickly try and move this as much as I can, so that when the third one comes now, I'm not gonna get stuck with a big pile to try and shift with my little 1 ton digger. Whoa, I was gonna say, what's the branch, mate? Already knocked one of them. Still a big pile to do, but not as big as it could have been. So quickly jump on and try and spread this before the next one arrives. Number 4 is this? Who's that? Hopefully you can fill that little void for me. Come on, get a good tip on it. Yes! Come on. Boom. Nice. Got a good job of spreading these piles out now. I don't know if there's one more coming as well. Sounds. Thank you. Nice. 1, 2, 3 piles. Come on, let's get these done. So, you have all subscribed, have you?
Yeah, he was always following them though.
So it wasn't you who cut me sign, no?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
What do you want to see more of?
What do you want?
But you live on this road, do you?
Yeah, around this road.
Any of you want to be builders when you grow up?
Maybe.
Yeah? Is he? Does he enjoy it? Go, number 1. Hopefully, come on. Come on, fill that hole. Near the one. Come on. Right, when they leave a little pile. Let's give one or turn up now. Lovely. I've just been screaming at this fella, just tipped it on me digger. What an idiot. Jesus, it's not my day today. So, I don't know if you can see this, but obviously all this hardcore was meant to go over there, and instead I've got, what, 40 ton sat here. Well, I had 60 ton sat here, and it all needs to now go over there because one fella didn't wait and just reversed up, dumped, blocked it, and then the others had to come in and tip behind them then anyway. And to top it all off, I've had to go and get a battery on this because I'd left it to go dead, and then the bloody handles just snapped on the digger to go like left and up and down with the thing. So I'm just gonna have to crawl this back on the trailer, and I'll have to get a bolt or something in there for now. And then obviously I've already messaged the company for them to send the new lever out, but bloody hell, non-stop. So that's a wrap for me. Still got 3 big mounds to spread out, and while I'm here, let me guess how much we'll need, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a better one for the top. So I think we will be there or thereabouts, won't we? Maybe one more load, we'll see. By the time we spread that out. Oh yeah, there's some bits over there, but frustrating. It's been a frustrating day, some good and bad, but I've got like a little bit over here as well to do, but what I don't want to do is put too much in. But yeah, what I'm going to do is get like a 40mm stone to go over the top, and then obviously we'll whack all that down, and then we can start using it once we get I've ordered the CCTV, so once we get the CCTV up and start using the yard then, instead of just costing me money. I feel like every day's bloody eventful at the minute. I can't believe that guy just tipped 20 ton on like me and the digger when we were behind the bloody truck. So I phoned them up just to tell them and said, hey, that second driver's just absolutely tipped 20 ton without even... I was screaming as loud as I could. I seen him like unhook the little bits at the back and the tail lift, and I thought, oh yeah, you know, he's just getting ready. And then it started going up, and I was like, aye. And obviously between the digger and the truck, but they've got cameras on the back of the truck, so I think he was just in a rush to go home. And then he just tipped, drove off, and I went after him, and he was gone. And the guy obviously behind him who was waiting had to help me, had to dig me out with the, because the digger was absolutely, was covered, it was stuck, literally couldn't move it back or forward or anything. And but I spoke to them, and I might ask them for the footage, although they might think I'm trying to bloody put a claim in against them or something, but I don't believe in all that unless you've got like a genuine injury that's stopping you from working and stuff. But and also it probably doesn't look good for them. Yeah, here's a video of our driver tipping 20 ton on you. But I've got to get back now, so I've got to play 7-a-side, keep fit, and yeah, I'm a bit gutted because I don't want to go back with the digger. Well, I've broke the handle now. Here's me saying how good it was, you know, them sending the parts out sort of within a few days, however long it was, and literally got it going again, and the battery's dead. So luckily Carbar in Garston charging that for me, and I've just bought a new one because I thought, I'll just get this done. But yeah, here's me saying how good our little digger is, and then it's just broke on me again. Ah well, I think they're all like that, but I do think obviously the metal they use is obviously like a cheaper one, that, because I mean I haven't even had it a year, so the handle shouldn't be snapping, should it? And I wasn't even like jamming it or like bending it or anything. Right, hopefully tomorrow is a smoother day. So this morning I'm going to do a bit of maintenance on this. I'm going to swap this one because it's a handle for the attachments, and I'm just going to put it on here just so I can use the digger. So I'm going to go and spread that out and get the rest of the hardcore, and also obviously putting fuel in. So like obviously we have this filter, but look at that, like what obviously we've been getting from inside the canister. I don't know where that's been. It's had this much in, so I've cleaned this out a couple of times now, so not sure, but that is obviously why we have these little filters in there, to stop that going in the engine. So let's crack on, get that done, and hopefully get to the yard and spread that hardcore out, maybe get another few loads today and just get it boxed off. How funny is this? One of the neighbours with a no Bowden Builders using a builders merchants. Couldn't write it, could you? Look at this now. It's mad to think like how quick they can all we can get these diggers on now, and they're just fully on the yard. I feel like I've actually got a yard now, not just a pit. Hopefully I'll flatten all this for me now. Yeah, that'll do. So we're just trying to get the last bit of wire, just trying to pick any rebar out with some thingies tyres. This is the last little pit now, and then I've got some nice stone coming over the top so that I can try and level that out then, and come on, give it a big jump. Ready, come on. Go on. Looks better stuff that as well. Got big chunks in it. And then let me ask him maybe he can do the next bit. I have a million videos of this now, but surely it's getting better now. Flatten this out. little bit. So what he's going to do now is, this should be a bit more better stuff here. You can see it's finer. He can't, his wagon won't let him tilt and drive forward because it's obviously a new wagon. It stops him doing it. But what he can do is he can tip a little bit, drive forward, tip a little bit. So that is what we're going to do now. So I've just got to try and gauge where to drop these little piles now. Bear in mind we've probably got, I think we've got another one of these coming as well. So I'll get maybe a couple of ton there. No, I'll have to maybe do 5 ton. So he's not stopping loads. Sound? Keep going, keep going. Well, yeah. Yeah, a bit more, gum. We've got, what have we got left? About half a load there. Yeah, go on. So, same as that again, it'd be nice. You can see that's a bit of finer material, so hopefully we'll get this over. We can start driving the trucks on it a bit better. Just trying to gauge how much you've got. Oh yeah, we've still got a bit there, haven't we? Oh, you've got loads, yeah. Maybe do 3 piles of this. Yeah. Sound? It's like, when you put it down, it still kicks a bit, doesn't it? But they're good piles, them. Nice and even so far. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, there. Sound, not in it. Saves me moving it all about. See if we can get. Still quite a lot in there, isn't there? There we go. It all started going then at once, the whole you might be able to tip that all last bit. About there, yeah. I can't see it now. Probably just tip all that. Yeah, there we go. Amazing how clean they are. All we do is just tip all day. Right, let's get this spread out and he's going to bring another one. This is the last one for today, so I'm just want to try and get a little bit there and the rest will go near the front, the entrance, and then we can start parking stuff because my CCTV, I've just got a notification saying the CCTV's just arrived. So, here we go, a little drop, come on. And let's get another pile further forward. There. I get another little bit here, just to spread that out a bit better. I need a little bit here though. See how much of a difference that makes, you know, when you get a nice driver and he's just put those out into little piles, and it's what took him a few extra minutes of his day. And the other one, who was in such a rush, just dumped it all, ended up costing me hours, whereas this fella's saved me loads of time, obviously putting them out like that, which is nice of him. Always nice walking into a big delivery box. I think I know what this is. Should be the CCTV. Yep. So, what I've gone for Hikvision, and I've gone for a 16 channel, is it channel 16, basically 16 cameras, but I've only bought 2 because I don't need 16 at the minute, but I wanted to have the capacity to obviously expand once we have the yard up and running. And I've gone for cable, a 4 terabyte hard drive. So when you look at these, they're so expensive. Like I think the cameras add a lot to it. So this was £500, but I did get a price from like the local electric stores, and like I think they were like 700 odd. So yeah, there's a company on eBay who specialise in CCTV. That's who I've got this and my last one's off. But I always like to try and go local if we can. However, money's tight at the moment, so yeah, got a good deal on this, and sooner we get it up, the better. So I'm just, well, trying to give Anderson his breakfast, but he'd rather play with animals, wouldn't you? But I've just been, obviously, watching one of the viewers message saying, oh, check out the NG projects for, obviously, the issues with his neighbours and stuff. And it got me thinking, you know, looking at these, you know, trying to save the planet, 25,000 views, you know, he's averaging like, you know, 20, 30, 40,000 views. And I thought, I wonder what, you know, what do people want to see? And then you go down and his most viewed, neighbours nonsense, at war with the neighbours, we were attacked. That's a good one. And like, it seems like people like watching, you know, drama, or the stuff that we as creators probably think people like to see. It's not, it's like the drama they want to see. So like, customer wouldn't pay us. So obviously I wouldn't think that people would want to see that. I'd think people want to see like a nice fence going up, or, but obviously it just shows, doesn't it? What gets views and what doesn't. I'm back at the yard today, and I'm just trying to get all these bits ticked off to get it usable. So we've now got an outdoor socket, and what I'm doing now is I'm just fixing the scaffold pole to the utilities unit. And then what I've done is I've drilled holes through here, and then I've used different fixings with different heads on, so that no one can tamper with this and like remove it and tip it over, whatever, because this is where obviously the electrics, the cables for the CCTV and stuff are going to run. So they'll run through the middle of that and then into the hut. So I'm not sure the best way of doing it. What I might do is like cut a section out, drill through, so I can obviously push the cables through, and then maybe just weld a plate back over it. But we'll see how we get on. Look at that, we haven't even used a kilowatt yet on this yard. And when we get the concrete crusher plugged in, how long that'll last. So what I've done is, as you can see, I've cut a little section out so that when I drop the cables down, I can actually push them through the hole, and then we've got a hole through to the actual where the board and everything's going to go. So what I'm going to do now is obviously go on top, and then I'm going to try and get like a little step up so that even if someone jumps on the roof of here, they can't reach the cameras. I mean, I'm 6'3", so hopefully me 6'3", me stood on a ladder, I'll get a better view, and also it's a bit more tamper-proof. I mean, literally all this is just like little bits to make it a bit more less likely to get, you know, tampered with. But one thing to mention is, because I've made this mistake before, and you get these cable and obviously they look the same. However, you've got a male and a female side, so you know it's a male and female because, similar to nature, the male goes into the female. So obviously this is the side that we want for the camera. I say I've made that mistake before, ran a cable like 25 meters and then go to plug the camera in and I was like, oh my god, it's the wrong one. And if you're doing these like pre-wired, say before your plasterboard and stuff, obviously you can cut these off and reconnect them. However, yeah, just be careful of that. So as well as the CCTV camera, we've also got a PIR sensor and a 300 watt floodlight. So I don't know, I'm trying to think now, I might Google it in my head, trying to think, do I want the light above the camera or the camera above the light? Probably the camera above the light, isn't it? Otherwise, I don't know, or whether it'll make a difference. I'll try and Google that now and see if there's anyone who's got more advice than who's done this before. The amount of people
I get the issue around vehicles and stuff, but I'll say I don't know what's, you know, what you're going to be doing, but from my perspective as a DIY, you know, sort of, I won't say enthusiast, but you know, it's a necessity. It's perfect for me, you know. I think everybody, if it was going to be a hairdresser's or something, you get.
Did you get one of the letters then? The leaflets?
The minute I walked in to the house.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so have you not long had the house?
No, July last year.
Oh, right.
So, and we're really just settling in, you know. So, and yeah, I'll go on. But what else are they going to do with the land?
Yeah, you didn't see it before then, really. It was just bushes.
Was it?
Well, it was.
When it was first, just after it had been cleared.
Oh yeah, no, there was all sheds here, but the fence kept falling down. Like there was all rats in it. There was like all sorts.
That's my issue as well. That's why you see all the cats over there. You know?
Yeah.
You know, but I'd rather have somebody making a business work than
Yeah. Well,
derelict ground.
what I was just chatting to you about this area. I think it's like, you know, undervalued, and so before I even bought this, we were planning on, because we obviously buy houses, do them up, and either sell them or rent them, and we're planning on obviously doing that to here. So what people don't realise is that we're gonna like buy some of these terraces, we're gonna put a dormer, a rear extension on, and then if we sell it or rent it, it's gonna increase the price. It's gonna increase the price of this whole area. But
nobody wants to be next to the crematorium. They all want them. Nobody wants to be next to a builder's yard but want to use it.
yeah, there was funny. There's a house down there with the big sign up, and yesterday they got a delivery of sand, and
it's ironic, isn't it?
yeah, it said on it, no trucks on our road, and yet they've got a truck delivering, but it's okay for them. But I can't say anything because I'm like, no matter what I do, I'm obviously
You're the bad guy.
yeah.
Well, you know, I'm all for anything that's an asset to the area. You know, nobody wants to be next to it, but you know.
What do they call them? NIMBYs?
NIMBY.
Not in my backyard.
We used to have it, I say, where I lived, little something over the water, you know, lovely little village, you know, perhaps not as old as this, but you know, every bit as nice, you know, and there was rumours that a couple of miles down the road they were going to have a crematorium. Well, fucking hell, you'd have thought the world was going to end. But hold on, you know, we all go to one, you know, you're all happy to go to Blackham where it's opposite somebody else's house, but you know, and I think it's just the way of the world though, isn't it? You know, it's you know,
I know, I'm
left wing, you know, I'm as woke as anybody.
yeah.
You know,
I've tried to like you know, accommodate the neighbours and say, look, what is it about the yard that you don't like? Noise. We're trying to do everything to like limit the factors that they're concerned with, but end of the day, it's just they just don't want it. They want it to be.
They want it near somebody else's house.
They want it to be just a field.
Yeah, and I'd much rather it was a viable business.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. And I stopped you, didn't I? Because you've got dog poo in your hand.
Yeah.
And the amount of dog poo I pick up here, there's like.
That's even worse.
Do you know what? Normally they're over my side. Yeah.
You'll know the mine because they're yellow.
Yeah. Well, if I find the yellow one on here, I'll be dropping it back off at yours.
Absolutely.
Have a good day. See you in a bit.
I mean it, you know.
As you can see, well, it's bright, isn't it? So we've got a PIR centre. Obviously, anyone walks on here, we'll activate the floodlight, and then we've got the CCTV underneath. So I've cut a hole out, obviously, to get these wires in. This one's got a button behind it, which I'm guessing is like a reset button. So I haven't pushed that in, and then I'm going to silicone this up, and it's just silicone around all these. So, but my labourers just turned up. You're a bit late.
I am late, but I'm ready to work. Already.
Meals on Wheels is back.
Limited.
What have we got now? Tea.
Tea.
Cup of tea and some crumpets. So now I'm just going to level that bit off, yeah. Just to the corner. So I've got all this done. Inside I have the switch that'll do the floodlight, and then I've got 2 sockets ready for the DVR and the screen. However, I've just realised that I'm going to have to like obviously sit that on something, because that DVR's got to remain flat, because I done one last time and had it dangling for a bit, and I heard like scratching noise, and I think it damaged the actual memory. And then obviously I want to put the screen above the thing, so I've got some skids left over from a delivery, and then we had this board left over from when we done the roof. So luckily you can see this board just about fits. I'm going to try and whiz this across now and see if we can get the CCTV on. Oh, right. I'm not going to do a video that long because it'll take me a bit longer. Sorry, so you're ringing from Garmoyle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's outside. It's been parked outside our house, but it's right on the corner. It's obscure. I mean, you know, it's like the wacky races around here anyway. Do you know what I mean? The cars are coming and going, but you literally cannot see around it to pull out from Langdale onto Garmoyle.
No worries, I'll come and move it tonight.
Well, I don't know where you're going to move it to, because there's no bloody space in the road. Because the other van's over the road. You know, my partner had a punctured tyre, which is from one, because you don't clean the pavement, and he's had a screw gone through, and he said it was a screw from, you know, he knew where it was from and said something to the builders. But, you know, it's just one headache after another. Don't mind paying for new tyres, don't mind the pavement being filthy, but I do mind not being able to see around the corner when I'm pulling out.
Yeah, look, I can only apologise. I mean, we parked the vans, we sort of have to park the vans there, so the 2 vans...
And why is the vans not moved for days on end?
So the yellow one, we needed to obviously leave that there, because we had a member of staff who used to take that, but he's left us, so we're in the process of hiring more staff that hopefully will do that. But yeah, it's just...
What are you hiring staff to do?
To do work.
I'm just out of interest, because my fella's out of work, and he's a bloody good builder.
Yeah, well, I know you've called me up to mow him, but yeah, there's a...
I haven't known. He sent something going, "I'm taking the piss." I said, "Don't speak to them like that. What you've got to say is, why is it there?" But now I understand. It's there because someone... Do you need any more help in 78? It seems to be the longest job ever.
No, we're doing well, we've been doing 4 jobs at the same time, so that's probably why it's not looked like it's moving as quick. But
oh no, it's not. Obviously I think we're going to be ready for September now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I do speak to the builders, and they say, oh, it's a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroomed house. Oh
yeah.
God. I'll tell you what, it's ruined around here, all these houses. And
have you always lived there?
My partner's lived here for over 20 years, and it's just gone, isn't it? It's just the coming back at night. It's the litter. It's everything. It's the car. They've all got cars you never use. That's just the thing. Is the parking is at a premium, and then a big yellow van stuck outside our house for like days on end.
Yeah,
and it is causing a hazard.
I can only apologise for that, because I know what you mean. Obviously, I've pulled out of them streets sometimes, and it's obviously it's a nightmare trying to.
It's a nightmare, and then
people
what
come
they do
like
when they all
40
get
miles an
jammed,
hour.
they'll start beeping. What does that do?
Yeah.
Oh, don't. I've just finished work. I've had a long week. But if you want any work doing 78 cash in hand, Aaron's your man.
I can't. We're VAT registered, so we can't do anything.
What's that all about?
We can't do anything cash in hand, and we don't get paid in cash, so I never have any.
Do you know what? I know cash is king as well. But it's gone, isn't it? Anyway.
I'm trying to get my yard finished actually, so that the plan is all these vans will stay on my yard, and then obviously only go to the jobs when we use them and go. But
that needs to move off the corner though, because it is causing a hazard. Don't know where you're going to move it to. Can no one move it now? Has no one got keys? Because you could actually park it outside 78 now.
No, well, I'm in Garston at the minute, and I'm literally nearly finished. I'll probably be finished about 4, and then I've got one of the sets of keys, so I'll come and move it for you.
All right, the pavement's absolutely destroyed as well. I don't know who speaks about that, but that's not.
What's that mean? The
plaster and everything all over it.
Like dirty. No worries. I'll throw a bucket and try and brush that as well while I'm here.
A bucket? We'll need more than a bucket. But yeah, you could park it outside 78 now, and then it's in the middle of the road.
Hopefully I don't move mine and someone parks another van there.
No one's going to park another van there.
That'll be
big.
Yeah, that'd be the what's it called, icing on the cake, wouldn't it? As soon as I move it.
Wouldn't it? But AJ Owens is the loads of vans dotted up the road, I noticed.
Yeah. No, so I'm AJ Owens, so I'll come and move that one. And then
well, much appreciated then.
No, the other two are basically skip, so they're instead of a skip.
Yeah, I see that, but that's not the one outside them. It's not really causing a hassle because it's not on the corner.
No.
And if that was, you could at least see round it, because it's got, but that yellow van's massive.
Yeah. Oh, no worries, go on. Within the next hour.
Don't put your own over too much.
I don't have. I've already been on that.
I know, I've seen it.
The one, the Van Armin always bloody breaks down.
Parking around here is what sends you demented, honestly.
Yeah. No, I'll have that move within an hour.
All right then. So, what's your name? Thank you very much.
Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Are you Mr. AJ Owens?
Yeah.
Oh, tycoon then, aren't you? Thanks, Andrew. Cheers for that.
Have a good night.
You too, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Right, here we go. So I plugged this in. Actually needed 3 sockets, not 2, and I think 3. Hold on, that is upside down. So I don't know if I can. Oh, let's do this. Pattern. I haven't got a pattern. There we go. Right, let me get this sorted and flip that camera around. So we now have CCTV. So I'll be able to see anyone, and I'll get an alert to my phone and an email. And I might set up like a big buzzer as well, like a siren. So you can see me obviously twisting the camera around. There we go. But yeah, let's start using the site now. So as I've been using the digger, I just need to get into the habit of greasing all these points. So he's here, I'm gonna jump on him. Hey! How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
All done?
Yes.
Staying late?
Yes, just finished today. You going places? No?
Have you got the key?
Yes, my car.
Nice. Oh, we got all the tiles and that. Where's left to plaster now then? This wall. Where's left to plaster there?
Today?
Where's left to plaster? Just here and there.
Yes, this is in.
Everywhere else done?
Yes.
Good. So, what another day? Oh, and that wall. Depends how many people, doesn't it? A day or two.
Yes, maybe 2 days.
Looks good. Here we are. So, just need to move this yellow van. Maybe if we just move it forward. I mean, I'm not even... I'd say I'm parked okay, but I don't know if it's just move it forward. Because I'm not going to find another space that big, really. Or if I go back there maybe for a bit, yeah, give it a break. She's right about the path though. I mean, we can't leave it like that. People walking past and there's bits of plaster everywhere, so just literally end of the day, just swill it with water. But you can see where obviously the lads have gone to the car, there's a big massive bit there. Checking his van was parked here. Hello, sorry, oh, 1 sec, it's going to swap to my van. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, swap to my van. Oh, yeah, I thought I'd thing you while I'm in the van, so I don't text and drive.
Oh, yeah.
What did you want to ring about?
Oh, yeah, and I was just going to say that we're just talking about my childcare and I'm just going to put any way of earning more money doing anything.
The which, sorry?
Or like my childcare and bills have gone through the roof. I was wondering if any way I could earn more money or anything. Childcare's gone to like 60 quid a day now. It's gone because it's gone into a new year.
Yeah, I mean, I'll speak with, obviously, Jordan, who we do the student houses for, but the issue is that if I give anyone, like, obviously the other lads who are learning and stuff, they just obviously get paid more when they can do more, when they can offer more, whereas, obviously, you're up there now.
I wouldn't, obviously, but I wouldn't tell, obviously, you wouldn't tell them, I wouldn't be telling them, do you know what I mean? It's
it's not like...
If it does a big knock-on effect, then everyone's like,
Yeah.
well, I want one, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like, I'm as open as I can be on in terms of wages and stuff like that, so if anyone, asks for them, I'll obviously just tell them, but, you're up there with, obviously, me and Ben now, so you're on the same as me and Ben in terms of wages. Because
if you got another one, I could sort of obviously, if you got materials, I could run it end to finish, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what obviously I was planning with
Now I know how they're done, it's just a case of rip out steel, pad stone, flooring, dormer in the roof, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, in terms of, if I go to Jordan, I know what he'll say, it'll probably be, I mean, I'll try, because anything I get you, obviously I'll get for me and Ben as well then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll try. I just need to have a look at where we're at with these two jobs, because obviously we have a target that we need to hit with them in terms of what they'd cost and stuff. So he's quite honest as well, Jordan, so I'll speak to him and say, look, what, where the other builders at, have their costs gone up, because obviously materials and that have gone up. So I'm trying to obviously do these jobs for similar to what we done the other ones for, but if I do go to obviously and get anything, it'll probably be, I don't know, I probably shouldn't, but I always just work in £10 increments, so it'll probably be another £10 a day, which obviously over the years, what, 2,600, and then yeah, obviously I need to get you on the more on the call outs, don't I?
Yeah, I can call out, yeah. But I think the next one, be able to run, pretty much run through it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the job.
Just need, if we got another house, say we got 79 now, and after we ripped out, I think it'll be a case of like you'd running through it just by changing like the steels, new bolt holes in for putting pipes and cables through, so that'll save on like boxing.
Well, I'm gonna look at getting them.
That'll save on like 2 days of boxing, just stuff like that'll be quicker, do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna look at them easy joists.
Yeah, you could do them,
Because
yeah.
I've been wanting to use them for a
The
while.
pipe in 79 could have put like, before the concrete come in, you could have put like a slow bend in the flooring board.
Yeah,
One up on each wall on each side of the living room.
Yeah, so that changed after we done the concrete.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to do it that way, because normally we bring it up in the stud wall in the front room, but
just so it'll change, that'll just save like days and weeks,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
And
boxing and
money.
stuff like that.
well, can you, obviously I'm open to ideas and that, is there any way you can think of ways I can offer more money without just paying more money for the same stuff, if that makes sense? So I'm thinking maybe it's hard, because I can say to you like, oh yeah, we'll give you that job, say, and you just do it and like run that, and obviously if that comes in at like, I don't know, for example 100k, obviously anything you save off that you can keep, sort of thing, as a bonus. But I know what it's like, it chops and changes every so often, and like you're on one job, the next day you're on a different job, so it's hard to like do it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm open, like as soon as I've got the yard up and running, I'm open to just start doing, because we turn away so many extensions. I'm open to have literally like lads doing like the footings, then lads doing the brickwork, then lads doing that, and it'll just be like, there's your price for like that stage of the job. Like it's up to you when you get it done, but here's the calendar, it needs to be done by, you know what I mean? So if you just get it done in 3 days, and you're getting paid for the 5, obviously that's up to you, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's sort of like the job we done before Christmas. We were doing Raynell, and then we went to Morecambe to do his mum's house, and he said like, I'll pay you for the week if you get it done in 1 day, or it takes you a week, do you know what I mean? Then so I just like the lads went up and done it in 2 days, the whole roof got felt patterned, ripped it off, felt patterned it.
Yeah.
He had all the scaffolding put up, so we just turned up, stripped it in the day, felt patterned, and then went back next day and tiled it.
As long as like it's still good workmanship, because that's the only issue with it. When as soon as you mention that to people, they just start lashing stuff and then get off. And like I've literally tried everything over the years, and I don't know whether I've just had bad lads or what, but it's just nothing I've tried's ever worked, because it's like you give it a go, and then like I say, lads just get off at like 1 o'clock, and I go round and there's like nothing, nowhere near has it been done, and they're like, yeah, I've done it all, and then you say, and they're like, oh yeah, and then they want paying to go back then as well, and you're like, well, you can't have the benefits of it and not have the, so it's hard. That's why I've always thought like the day rate works, and then just obviously paying people more per day balances out better, because you'll have good days and bad days, and
just balance out, but more better than just taking like a job and then you do it quick and then you've got no work for the next couple of days type of thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's hard for me to like come up with a system that there's like pros and cons to each, isn't there?
Yeah.
But like I say, when I do the yard, unless you can think of a better way of doing it, that's what I was planning on doing, going like, that should take us like however many days, so that needs to be done in that, and then lads can move on to the next job really, if people are, but it's hard if we have teams of people doing it, because then if someone finishes early and starts the next job and one team's like slow, then the next job, like, it all gets pushed back, whereas someone's starting the 4th job when someone's still on the 2nd job.
Yeah.
But there's no reason why, if we did that, there's no reason why we can't be doing like 50 extensions a year. Like how easy they are to bash out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we've got the yard and everything there, all the right tools and the. But yeah, let me speak to Jordan, because I know I've been on 150 for 5 years. So.
Yeah. Now the good thing as well, I've got my mate's a site manager and my other mate's a worker clerk, so if I ever need like any new, like when the installation changed, he was actually ring me and tell me like, to extend, like don't start putting the king span and I got rid of like the rock wall insulation extensions and any new stuff changes, because they're on site, they know all the new updates and that's what I'm getting all that information if we ever need like for doing something and he goes, oh that's changed, gotta be this, gotta be that. Do you know what I mean? I can let you know that the regulations have changed on it, do you know what I mean?
Oh, Jake, I get emails about them all the time. And then the ones who tell us the most are probably the building inspectors. They'll be like, oh yeah, right, next time you do it, it's coming in this date. Next time you do it.
When we done that extension in Stockport, like obviously, I don't know, Craig, and he's like obviously more qualified than the building inspector, but obviously he doesn't say nothing to me, so if you say something, you get a bit of a cop on, do you know what I mean? But I think building inspector come in, he'll just go bam, 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 and the building inspector looks on and say, wow, you know what you're on about, do you know what I mean? He reels off all the big fancy words and that to them.
Nah, so right, let me, I'm still working here, let me, I'll give Jordan a ring or a message and just go through it with him. But like I say, it's hard because, to be fair, I think we're due like a pay rise, but
I think if you tell them next one, it'll quicker, sort of thing.
Well, so
away.
That's what's happened is the last one we did, it fucking went, everything went tits up on it. That's the one where the bay fell down, and then we started another one. We done two, and I went on holiday, come back, and the bay fell down, and it ended up costing like well more than it should have and stuff.
And that fell to take the roof off, or
they took away the internal supports on the window frame. So you know like the old. I don't know whether our lads did or whether when they had the window. So they took the windows out, the UPVC.
yeah.
And there was nothing internally, like there was no brickwork internally, so they said. So they took that out and it's literally everything sat on the external skin, and then they were chopping something away and the solid concrete above the bay cracked and fell in, and that knocked all the, obviously when the brickwork's got no weight on it, it was just like it was just floppy, so we had to push it down. But I'd come back off holiday and it was just like the job it was like a £5,000 rip out and it was into like 13 grand. And
if anyone's car anything or
no, we pushed, like I say, it was a controlled like demolition. But it was just like we had to just do it straight away and react to it sort of thing. But like I say, the last two jobs we've done, that one went tits up, and then another one we did went well. So I sort of said to Joe, I was chatting to my missus about it, saying about putting my wage up, and I said what I'm planning to do is get these two jobs in, like, you know, at a good price, and then I can turn around to Jordan and go, right, you know, the next ones we do now, obviously everything's gone up, but we're gonna do this, that, and be on top of it, and obviously bring it in at a good price, but obviously a bit more sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
I think the next one will go a lot quicker. It'll probably fly through it because the set up for saving everyone, isn't it? So there's no way.
We've been sort of like
conveyor belt now.
Yeah, we've been on and off these ones because of like the stuff I've been doing as well, like Western, and so it's been a bit it's not been like what we'd normally do.
Yeah, it's just trying to get the soil piping, because you've already got the water supply and everything, haven't you? The lecky, it's just the waste pipe you need to get like concrete and like get the ball rolling on that type of thing. And
yeah. Right, I've just pulled up, so yeah, let me speak to George, and I can't see him having a problem with putting it, but like I say, if it'd be like £10 a day for now, and then if I can come up with anything once we get these jobs done that like, you know, that works for everyone, because that's what like I think it's got to be fair. It's got to be like, you know, for everyone in a way to motivate everyone to get the jobs done and stuff. It's hard.
Well, I had a little word yesterday with Andre, so put a bit pressure on him, so that's what my talk got off him, so he ran bought one today, so he's said to me, because start getting your own stuff and that, so he's like,
Yeah.
just let me know if I need anything now, so.
But yeah, sound, I'll have a good weekend and I'll let you know what he says.
Alright, so see you on Monday then.
And if I get any call outs, I'll forward them on, because I said that's all I've been doing the last week, because I've been skint. I've been doing the yard and then just doing call outs when they come.
Yeah.
Sad?
Alright, so see you on Monday then.
Speak to you in a bit.
See you in a bit, Sarah.
Finally, I feel like I'm getting somewhere with the yard now. So my plan is, like, you know, planning's taking that long and I haven't got any money to do anything more to it. So my plan is to just flatten it and just start using it. I've got, like, I mean, we've started taking scaffold down off these 2 jobs, and it's a nightmare getting it into the storage where we've got it at the minute. And yeah, it'd just be 10 times easier. And then I need to look at getting a dumper, but again, I might see about getting like a business loan, maybe see if I can get that into manufacture. So I'll share it now, actually. So I originally looked at that's why I always leave a little space here, so I can like add little pictures I get off Google and whatever else. But I looked at obviously what we're going to need for the yard, and obviously a forklift is probably, I thought, was the main one. And so I started looking at that, and I thought I'm going to do solar panels. So I've signed up for my NIC EIC solar panel course, and then from that I'm open to buy solar panels, import them from China, and then obviously fit them on the yard when it's done. However, I was thinking, oh, it'd be nice to have a forklift to build the yard, so when we're moving stuff around and, you know, steels and help put the frame up. And I thought, well, I suppose that's probably more a crane. And then I thought, you know, all the jobs we do, maybe if I had one that was, you know, able to go to jobs, but then they weigh that much, that's why I need the hook loader. So I can either get electric, is here. So benefits of that, electric, it'll be free. Although, you know, potentially it could run out of battery, we don't know, I need to check on the life of it. The turning circle's dead small. It can carry 2.5 ton load. So, you know, that when I have the yard would probably be my first choice. But it needs to be on concrete, it needs to be totally flat. The other one, next one, is I've seen they do a diesel forklift, which again is good, but it goes into a rougher terrain. So you can, you know, it might be good for, like, if we do get jobs, or if we do go into developing bigger sites and we've got, you know, hardcore site and we've got to carry pallets or bricks or whatever else. So I thought, you know, that'd be a good one to look at. Probably be better than that, and it's still, you know, work around the yard. Then next on that, they do an all-terrain, it's called. So you can see it's the same as the rough terrain, however, like, it, you know, it's just got bigger wheels and it looks a bit more substantial. But however, this turning circle on that is tighter, so, you know, the yard's not huge, so the turning circle might be an issue. And then lastly, we've got the dumper. So I was planning originally to get a dumper, a forklift, all this stuff. However, looking at the attachments on the dumper, so literally I'll put a little video here now going through the attachments on the dumper. And obviously the forklift's just forklift, and maybe the odd other little bit that you can get on, like pallet bits, like a jib or a crane bit. But this dumper, and it's telescopic, so not only can it lift the same, but it can telescopic obviously out, similar to the one at Total Pilot. So I'm looking, thinking, you know, that could be, well, that for me is the best one. It ticks all the boxes, and I can have all these attachments on the yard, and it'll just cover us for so many scenarios. And it's what I'll put the prices of them on as well. But yeah, so I'm thinking that. But I've reached out to D&J Projects, because a few people wrote in the comments, you know, what I'm going through, and obviously doing the yard, whatever else. They said, look, reach out to him and see what he says. So I'll let you know if he comes back to me, because it'd be good to. I spoke to Chris at Every Trade, however, he's in a different sort of he's in the same game as us, but then different in the terms of like a yard. He was like, you know, I don't really know. They don't have the same thing on their yard. So obviously D&G Projects he's obviously got a shop and all that. So it'd be good to know. And he's also bought a lift or a dumper from China. So it'd be good to see how that's gone on for him. But yeah, all good. Buzzing with this week. So mainly because I've been doing the yard and the lads have been cracking on. So it's nice to come back from holiday, and you know, it just shows like the group of lads I've got now are good, and they're all willing to learn, they all work hard. I don't necessarily have to be there every minute. So long may it continue. I hope everyone's has a good weekend. And as always, I mean, I don't really push this to me on. I feel like this channel, I'm trying to grow it organically, but you know, do comment, tell us. You know, I'm young, I've done 13 years in building. As experienced as I am in that sense, I'm still miles behind other people. So if you've got any advice on what you see we're doing, if anything we can do better, anything you'd recommend, please let us know in the comments. And if you think we're doing things well, obviously let us know. Also, as it's good to give the lads a pat on the back when it's due. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Same old, but it does make a difference. And we are now officially a YouTube partner, and I think we've made $10. Woo! But that is $10 towards getting a house. Even though I haven't seen Simo for 6 weeks or something like that, obviously we're still cracking on with the same idea that we're gonna put all the money towards that, buy a house, and hopefully that'll cover the rent. So when he eventually comes out the woodwork, we'll get him back on, and I'm sure there'll be loads of stories that where he's been up to and what he's been doing. But yeah, last time he's been going around telling everyone that I owe him £2,800 off YouTube for his episode. So yeah, look forward to that. Have a good weekend.